Just talk about growing up here, around this area, Alabama, and just talk about you've been here, you've competed in state and stuff like that. Just talk about your experience and what led you into diving.
Just like gymnastics and swimming in Opelika, and that was like a big impact on my life. And then once I kind of hit a certain level in gymnastics, there's no really scholarships for diving or for gymnastics to college. So just decided diving would be the best bet. Met Jeff when I was about 11 years old, and he's been my coach ever since. And it's just been a good time. Yeah.
You went state quite a few times. You went right here in this facility. Talk about how do you think that just led you to choose Auburn growing up diving here?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that led to Auburn. Home pool advantage is always nice. Been here for so long, so it's just a home feel. Jeff, being the amazing coach he is, led me coming here. The team environment led me here. My official visit was one of the most fun times I've ever had. And yeah, all the competitions here at state really helped. The home, like I said, the home field advantage definitely was nice for me.
For sure. Just now that you're here, talk about how much this team's meant to you, and how you've really bonded with them.
Yeah, it's been a ride. We've all gotten really close. We'll play poker on some Sunday nights, some Saturday nights. I mean, we go to Chihuahua every now and then. Recruiting is always fun because it always brings the team together a little more. I mean, these guys are initially my brothers for the next 4 years. Some of them 2, some of them 3. So just trying to experience the best, or have the best experience I can have these next 4 years. And these guys are just helping it tremendously, pushing me every day.
What's the biggest thing you've learned since you've gotten here?
The biggest thing for me is time management. Practicing 20+ hours a week, study table hours 10 hours a week, classes, I don't even know how many hours a week, like 15 maybe. So that's super big for me.
Yeah, for sure. What's your favorite dive when you go out on the board?
I do a dive off 10 meter, and it's a back 1.5 flips with 3.5 twists. That's definitely my favorite.
Talk about when you're up there. Do you ever get scared, or is it just natural now?
It's every time, terrifying every time. Yeah. Standing on the back, shaking, but I mean, a lot of it is timing, and that's what I've had to learn. Honestly, 10 meters scared me since I first started diving. 7 meter used to scare me, 5 meter used to scare me, but the more I dive, the better it gets. Yeah, I mean, 10 meter is pretty dang high. It's 2 double-decker buses stacked on top of each other with a car. You go from 0 to 35 miles an hour in less than a second and a half. So imagine hitting that. It feels like concrete. Doesn't feel too good, so you definitely don't want to mess up, and that's something that goes through your mind. But the progressions we do from 1 meter, 3 meter, 5 meter, 7 meter, 10 meter, it helps us to be more comfortable with the dive, and all you have to do is just trust the process.
So you've got SEC championships coming up, NCAA is also on the horizon. So just talk about what y'all are having to do to prepare for that, and just just talk about that.
So practice hasn't really changed that much, to be honest. It's just you hit your dive, good job. Try to do it again. Try to hit it 3 times. We've been doing a lot of mock meets, so we'll all meet. We'll all do our list, 1 dive through, 1 diver at a time, in a meet situation, and it really helps us deal with the pressure, and that's helped a lot. I'm not used to doing that, which is awesome, but that's definitely been the only thing that's really changed. Other than that, it's you get here, get stretched out, flip, do some dry land over there, and then get in, do your dives as best of your ability, get out, try to do it again the next day.
When you did your first competition, talk about just getting into that NCAA play, just how was that, what was that feeling like, just doing your first dive in front of all these people?
First meet was at Virginia, and I was scared out of my mind. I was so nervous, and it showed. My first event was 1 meter, and I got 4th, and it was not good at all. It was the worst meet I've had all year. And then kind of talking to Jeff after the meet, he was like, look, you just need to redirect your focus. You're so focused on like, hey, I'm in college now, just make it practice. So I went to 3 meter and ended up winning. So it was a great experience. And I mean, diving is a sport where anybody can win on any given day. So for me, the biggest thing is consistency. And that's definitely what I've learned through this whole NCAA type diving.
That's awesome. Last question, just talk about like throughout this whole experience in college and everything, just what do you think the biggest takeaway from this season you'll have is?
Like hard work pays off. I mean, practicing so much, it can get very taxing and strenuous on your body, and it hurts. And it sucks sometimes, and you're gonna get mad, but like the biggest thing is as long as you persevere through the rest of the practice and through every meet, and you just try to learn from your mistakes and don't just get upset by them and let it affect the rest of your practice or your meet, then you'll end up being successful.
Well, I'll ask you one more question. So I want you to name me your 5 favorite pools to dive in.
5 favorite pools. It's not too hard. I've probably only dove in 6 pools. Moultrie, Georgia. It's outdoors. We had nationals there for Junior USA. It's 2016. Love that pool. I've dove there. My first USA meet was there, and we were probably in the middle of a tsunami. It was pouring down rain. I'm on 5 meter. I'm tiny. I'm terrified, and it's pouring down rain. And our meet actually had to be postponed because the storm was so bad. So that's probably one of my top 5. Auburn for sure, because I mean, that's why I'm here. You know, like I wouldn't choose a pool I don't like. Georgia's platforms are really nice. We had the Georgia invite there a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, and their platforms are super nice, which is awesome going into SECs. Texas A&M is another favorite. I'd probably put it at 2 or 3, tied with Georgia. Yeah, Texas A&M. I had a USA meet out there in 2016 as well, which qualified me for nationals at Moultrie. And their pool is set up really similar to Auburn's, which is super nice. Where else? I haven't really dove at Texas before, but that's where NCAAs are, and their pool is basically set up exactly like ours, and I think I like it a lot.
Sweet.
Well,
yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, dude.